Okay, so the one and only Hypnos inspired me to do a sequel to my 50 Things I Love by talking about things I hate. And I'm not going to do 50 because I don't really hate that much, and I'm trying not to dwell on the negative, but the things that I do hate, I kind of hate with a passion. Number 1, people who pick on an easy target. I hate that. Number 2, people who lose their minds as soon as they learn someone doesn't eat meat, milk, or eggs. It's crazy. You can be speaking to someone who you think is completely rational and a really nice, cool person, and then all of a sudden, as soon as they find out you're vegan or vegetarian, because, you know, I've been through that before as well, a long time ago, they just go mental. Number 3, the fact that as soon as I got settled in where I'm living now, found a new job, all the rest of it, really started, you know, settling into all of it, I find out that the government has given all the contracts for the services that I deliver to different organisations, all of them for profit and private companies, and that I'm being made redundant. Thank you, Mr. Rudd. People who post comments on my serious videos that relate mostly to my appearance, and, you know, whether it's a positive or a negative comment, really grinds my gears. People who find the concept of veganism more offensive than animal cruelty. Yeah, what the fuck is up with those people? I hate nationalism. And there are two manifestations of this that really get on my nerves. Like, people who think that because their family arrived in Australia a few generations before some other people's families did, that they should, you know, they deserve more government services, these kinds of things, and get very upset when people who are actually much more underprivileged than they are get a bit of assistance. And the other thing that annoys me is people who, like non-Indigenous people, who when you ask them what their ancestry is, they reply, Australian, and then look at you quizzically when you clarify you mean further than 100 or 200 years ago. People who say things like, but I need meat for protein. Don't you know the animals were bred so we could eat them? Veganism is too extreme. If we don't eat them, they'll overpopulate. Or, meat is an essential nutrient for humans. Yada 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 ad infinitum. Seriously, before forming strong opinions about something, you might want to do a thing called research. Generally, it'll only take you about an hour, and it stops you from looking like an utter tool every time you open your mouth or start typing. I hate the negative aspects of my personality. I speak my thoughts aloud like a running commentary. I whinge too much. I'm a bit passive-aggressive, but I'm getting better at that. I'm better at being assertive. I'm pretty paranoid at times about what people think about me, and can be very self-depreciating. I can be very reactive emotionally at times, and sometimes I have a problem calling a spade a fucking shovel. Apathy. I despise apathy in myself and in others. And the final one, number 10. Yes, I realize I've stopped reading out the numbers. The final one is the cold. I cannot stand the cold. The cold terrifies me even. And I think this stems back to the fact that when I was younger I had Raynaud's disease, which affects the circulation, and I used to get cold burns, like burns, but from the cold on my feet, and chilblains all over my hands well, not just in the winter, but, you know, end of autumn, all winter, beginning of spring. It was horrible, and whenever I start to feel my, you know, losing core temperature, it panics me, and I experience it really, really badly, even though I don't get the cold burns and the chilblains anymore and all the rest of that, which is good. So yeah, that's the 10 things that I hate. Respond if you want. But basically, this video, I feel bad about making it because I know I shouldn't be dwelling on the negative, but I made it as a response to the one and only Hypnos. So I hope that he enjoys it. See you later, guys.